welcome back to our reaction to Better Call Saul. Today we are watching Season 5, Episode 1.
So did the show call him a magic man?
Yes, he called himself a magic man.
Okay, he did. Because I remember...
He said, I'm a magic.
Okay, I remember in the video we were saying something about Magic Man. And I was like, did we call it? But no, it was already mentioned. Man, last season ended crazy. Do you remember what happened last season? Mike murdered.
I didn't want to remember that.
Yeah, the German.
That's horrible.
The German man, yeah. I don't know about Kim. Kim's got some, she had an interesting look on her face at the end of, in that last scene. She looked a little disturbed and concerned.
As we all are.
As we all should be for Jimmy and his well-being. Last season was definitely my favorite so far, I would say. And I can see why people really they have been hyping up this season and the next season, purely because I'm imagining the Lalo and Gus and Mike stuff. It's like gonna go right into, I'm guessing it's gonna go right into, what's the other show? Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad, yeah. Especially because, so correct me if I'm wrong, it seems like, no, yeah, it is. The whole meth lab is completely unused by the time Walter enters it in the laundry. You see what I'm saying? So the process of getting Gail
was there.
Gail was there, but remember we see a scene of him opening up with the box cutter all of the equipment. And then when Gus shows Walter for the first time oh my gosh, when Gus shows Walter the equipment and everything, it's all wrapped still. I'm pretty sure.
Gail took it out.
Not wrapped in boxes, but there's still I think plastic packaging. Yeah, I could be misremembering, but I remember that everything looked very new and unused. Does that make sense?
I thought Gail tested it out and was like,
okay, well I could be misremembering.
My percentage of quality is not as good as this guy.
Yeah, he had cooked meth before, just not with all of that. I don't know, maybe I'm misremembering, but I guess I'm just saying it probably is pretty exciting because we get to see everything that's going on with Gus and Mike literally leading right into the entrance of Walter onto the scene, right? So I don't know, that's just my guess and my theory. Where do you think the storyline with Kim, what trajectory is she on now that she kind of looks disturbed?
I keep feeling like she's gonna leave, but then she keeps surprising us. And
she doubles down.
Is just like, let's just keep doing illegal things.
Right.
So I don't really know.
I wonder if that was the genuine moment, though.
I said that.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I remember you did that. You did say that. Yeah, I don't know. Or we're kind of on that train toward the official moment, the break-in moment. I mean, they had their first big blowout in the last couple episodes too, that they showed on screen.
I mean, he was moving out and then it was like...
Yeah, he was moving out.
Just kidding.
Yeah, it's on shaky ground, their relationship, that's for sure. So going into this season, here's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to seeing the next flash forward to start out the season. I'm ready to see where that goes. I'm ready to see more of Lalo, obviously, because people keep hyping him up. I'm ready to see the Better Call Saul moniker really come into its own, right? Because clearly we're there. We've been waiting for that moment, and it's here now. What are you looking forward to? All of the above.
I agree.
Yeah, okay.
Honestly. You just said
Sorry.
everything.
Yeah, I guess I covered it.
I think we should jump into it.
Yeah, I'm eager to get into it. So
Magic Man.
That's right.
The Candyman can put it all together. The Candyman can.
This is who Kailyn is when the cameras are off.
Let's go.
Okay, let's get into it.
Hey, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Leave a comment letting us know your thoughts. If you want access early to the next several episodes, yes, go check out our Patreon. You can also get full-length uncut reactions. Check it out. Hit the link. Without further ado,
let us get into this episode of the season 5 premiere of Better Call Saul. And as always, little buddy might have some chirps in the background. He gets louder and louder by the day. We might change up our recording situation a little bit to accommodate. Stay tuned for that.
Oh yeah. Well, it's starting where it left off.
It always does.
JC Penney. Mega shaky cam. That feels creepy.
Did it say what city he's in?
I honestly forget. He's feeling bothered. Whoa. What? Missouri. He just put on Missouri. Is he relocating?
Wow, the grain.
Country town. Everybody's wearing a cowboy hat.
I can warm it up for you.
It's okay.
I can get you something else. We're serving lunch now.
I'm good. Really.
No
Can I at least
appetite.
freshen that for you?
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I'm fine. It was a false alarm. You know, turns out I was just dehydrated. So,
Cool
can you
shot.
believe it?
I like the
Yeah,
coverage.
I definitely will. Hey, I won't be back till Thursday. Can you and Frederica open? Oh, good. Has anybody been asking about me? No, nothing wrong. I will see you in a few days. Thanks, Molly.
Such a shell of his former self, right? He just sounds defeated.
He's a scared little man.
I like that shot. Wow, that's super cool.
Who does he think is gonna come from?
Well, he's listening to the police scanner, which makes me think that he thinks it's police that are onto him. The law. I don't know.
I don't know.
But then you think it might be drought, like the well, why would it be the cartel? Maybe he doesn't know about Walter? No, he has to have heard about Walter.
Cinnamon rolls.
Hey! Hey! It is you! I thought it was you. I wasn't all the way sure, but now that I'm seeing you up close, sure. It's you! Oh, come on, man. I just want to say hi. I'm a big fan. You know, back in the day when I lived in Albuquerque with my ex, I used to see you everywhere. You were on the billboards, on the TV. I used to have one of your matchbooks.
Oh no.
You got me mixed up with someone. My name is Takovic. Gene Takovic. Sorry. I gotta get back to work.
That is not cool. I know who you are. You know who you are. Let's just get past that.
Don't be a weirdo. This is,
Don't worry about him. He's cool. He just wanted to come along.
What do you want?
I just want you to admit it.
I don't know what you're...
Sure you do. Just say it.
This is weird.
I really don't know.
Come on.
Oh no.
Say it.
Is that the guy who was driving the car? The eyes, I don't know. I'm like wondering.
Better call Saul.
Oh!
I can't even hear that.
Better call Saul.
Once again, and do the point.
Better call Saul.
There we go. Little rusty, but you'll do better next time. You didn't ask, but the name's Jeff. Anytime you need me, you just call up Omaha United Cabs. You ask for me. They'll find me no matter where I'm at. Never more than 5 minutes away.
Yeah, it is the guy who was driving the cab.
It's great
Yeah,
to meet you.
that's why he was looking
It's
at
an
him.
honor. I'll see you.
That's why it had the Albuquerque sticker.
Jen.
Yeah.
That was creepy.
Does he have to call the guy again and get him to relocate him again?
Best quality vacuum.
Yep.
How may I help you?
Wow.
Yeah, I need an adapter.
We've delivered to you before, haven't we?
Yeah, I'm in Omaha, Nebraska.
Okay.
Mr. Takovic. That will be a very difficult part to obtain. And I want to warn you, it's going to be more expensive than the original. Double the price. We are still in a cash-on-delivery situation. Will that be a problem?
No, it's fine.
How hot are you?
I got made.
You got made. All right. Any official involvement?
No, not yet.
Pickup is going to be in the same place you were dropped off. Do you remember where that is?
Wow.
All right, Mr. Takovic. Thursday, 7 a.m.
That's insane.
Same spot. You know the rest. Am I right, Mr. Takovic? Still there?
I've changed my mind.
Change your mind.
Yeah.
To be clear, you are not going forward with this.
I'm gonna fix it myself.
What does that mean?
All right. Dang it, we don't get to keep watching that.
We just want to know what happens in the end, right? Oh. That looks so uncomfortable.
Yeah. Heels are not made to be comfortable. Destroy your feet.
Jimmy, what are you... Listen, I know this seems fast. It is fast, but I can see it.
You're changing your name?
No, well, yes, but it's for my clients.
You're gonna call yourself Saul Goodman.
I'm already calling myself Saul Goodman. We've talked about this. The Skells who've been buying my phones. I stay Saul Goodman. They call the guy they already know.
Wow.
I thought I was wasting a year of my life. It wasn't a waste.
He's
It was
legally
for this.
changing his
This
name?
is it.
When did you decide?
Just now, just back there, just boom, it just hit me. This is the way, Kim. It's gonna work. I know.
It's not
I
just
know.
a doing business
All of a
as.
sudden, I've got it all figured out. But I do. This is right.
I think it's just
So
his
let me
stage
just,
name
I'll get
still.
this done. Unless is there some angle that I'm not seeing here?
If this is how you're really feeling,
It is.
I say sure.
Great.
Saul Goodman
Wow.
McGill.
Oh boy. How does he know that?
Huh?
How does he know that?
He was on the phone.
Yeah.
I told you I never heard of the guy.
What about Michael?
Like I said, I only know the names of two guys over there.
Yeah. Victor and Tyrus.
Yeah?
Werner Ziegler. You ever heard of that guy? Werner Ziegler?
No.
So there's nothing new going on, huh? Nothing different? Like anything.
A couple of skulls on Fourth been complaining that this stuff is stepped on.
You hear that
What
too?
does that mean?
They say it's different.
Different how?
Scouts complain, is what they do.
Okay. Show me.
Wow.
Yo, Vato! Yo! Yo, Vato, where you going? Not going in there. Yo!
So where's the stuff?
It's in the chair.
I love the cinematography in this show. It's so pleasing.
It looks like the color grading is a little different.
Yeah, I was noticing that. It's a little more desaturated.
It's gonna be weird seeing the product not being blue.
Yeah.
You holding cash?
Yeah, got it all right here.
If you're holding my cash, what are you doing up here with my stuff?
We picked the stuff from the chicken farm, we cut it, split it, and it lands here. I'm with it all the way. He puts out 10 keys, I pick 6.
How do you pick them?
I just pick different ones each time, they're all the same.
These are okay, but these... This shit's not ours, man.
How does he know? He's too good.
This is old school beautiful.
That's what she wrapped.
Yeah, you
Oh
deserve it.
right, yeah, okay.
But
When she got the call.
JMM,
Yeah.
sorry about that. I didn't know. I got it for Jimmy McGill.
Yeah, well, Jimmy loves it. And don't worry, I'm using it. Yeah, I'll just say JMM is my motto.
Your motto?
Justice matters most.
Magic man.
Nice.
Just a magic man.
Justice Magic Man.
World's second best lawyer again. That's the real mistake. World's second best lawyer, because Saul Goodman is going to give you a run for your money.
Bet he will.
Thank you for everything. The real trick is going to be to get my clients to know that the cell phone guy is now a lawyer, their lawyer. It's like commit 4 felonies, you get the 5th one free. And there'll be friends and family too, so you can share them around. Yeah, I mean, it's just get people in the door. Once they're hooked, I will upsell them.
Doesn't that sound like you're encouraging these people to commit crimes?
They don't need encouragement. Believe me.
I'm just worried about how this reflects on you.
You know what? When you're right, you're right. What am I doing cutting prices? Discount is a desperation move.
We were. So why this?
It was perfect. They already know me, I know them. What's not to love?
She's so not for this.
Kim, I can't go back to being Jimmy McGill. Jimmy McGill, the lawyer, is always going to be Chuck McGill's loser brother.
Wow.
I'm done with that. That name is burned. This is a fresh start. This is how I move forward. And I like it.
Sorry. I just can't see it.
It's okay. You will.
I just realized something.
What?
Is it gonna get progressively more desaturated until we get to black and white?
Because it looks more desaturated in this movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Did I keep you waiting? I was admiring Gustavo's establishment.
Juan is here.
You may have noticed that some of the product is altered. Gustavo will explain.
I have a confession to make. A man was working for me on the legitimate side of my business. He was supervising a construction project, a German engineer.
Oh my gosh.
I think
Covering
you know
this
his
story.
name, Werner Ziegler. Through an oversight, Ziegler became aware of our other activities. The temptation was too great for him to resist, and he stole 2 keys of product. I believe you know the rest of the story. When I discovered what Ziegler had done, I replaced the stolen product with methamphetamine I purchased locally. And for that, I must apologize.
He's such a good actor. And by he, I mean Gustavo, of course.
I don't know if he's buying it.
He's not, for sure.
What construction project? I mean, you said the German was building something. What?
It would be simpler for me to show you.
Finish. This would be the most advanced inline chilling system in the
He
Southwest.
goes this far.
A chicken freezer?
Chiller. Our product is never frozen. These are Ziegler's men, working from his plans. As far as they're concerned, their leader has gone home.
Oh my gosh. Insane.
My man
He's
didn't
not buying
know
it
who was
still.
following him, and as a result, he went through great lengths to conceal his activities.
Your man, Michael, is that right?
Yes.
That's not him, is it?
It is.
Love to say hello if that's permitted.
He went this far for a cover.
Yep.
Michael,
He would.
please meet my associate, Eduardo.
What a pleasure. I've heard so much about you.
That right?
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna get back to it.
Thank you, Michael.
That explains everything.
There must be no more trouble. You two must coexist. This is non-negotiable. Gustavo, there can be no more secrets. Don Eladio is not happy. Do you understand what I'm telling you?
I do.
Sick. I like it. This is fun.
¿Por qué estás en el norte?
Para proteger los intereses de mi familia.
¿Siguiendo a los hombres de Gustavo? ¿Espiándolo? Y lo que pasó en Travel Wire fue un desmadre. Así no nos comportamos de este lado de la frontera.
Mira, pido disculpas. Sí, eso fue influencia de mi tío, ¿eh? Ya sabes cómo se pone Héctor de...
Con él, todo es negocio.
Como lo que pasó en Santiago, ¿eso también era negocio?
Necesito saber que todo esto ya es caso cerrado.
¿Tú confías en Frink?
Nunca será uno de los nuestros, pero gana dinero. Con tal de que traiga lana, Eladio está contento.
Why would he never be
nada
one
más
of
de qué
us?
hablar entonces.
Is that like a cultural thing?
Because
Is
they're
that
all
like
related.
Dale mis
Yeah, I don't
saludos
know.
a tu tío.
De tu parte.
Is it because he's a Chilean?
Oh my gosh.
Bouncing car.
Throwback.
Wow.
What the heck?
Next. Welcome. Take a load off. Before we talk phones, let's talk. Guessing from our brief acquaintance that you're a fellow who, occasionally, through no fault of your own, finds yourself in a Donnybrook or two. You might be someone who partakes of the herb of the earth. I'm guessing that you ladies are popular with the fellas. Say hello to my little friend. I'm the lawyer who's gonna fight for you. I'm not hurting anyone. You know, who doesn't want to be... He was facing 25 years. Didn't do a single day. That's why he calls me the Magic Man. I asked him not to call me that, but he insists.
The cinematography looks more like El Camino. Did they switch DPs? You see what I'm saying? Like the color grading and the graininess of it.
Press number 1. Folks, ladies and gents, boys and girls, due to popular demand, I'm very sorry to say we've given out our last phone. You know what? At least
it looks
take
like
a
a-
card. You meet the law, you want the law to meet me.
Like
Whoa. You know what? Since
Greatest
none of you
Showman.
are getting phones tonight, how about a special discount for the next 2 weeks? Nonviolent felonies, 50% off. Okay. Yeah, that's for you. 50% off. Yeah, all right, now we got some takers. Very good.
Commit some felonies.
That's insane.
Well done, Magic Man.
We're just getting started.
That's crazy.
They really feel like prisoners at this point.
Yeah.
Slaves.
Seriously.
If you were gonna die, you'd be dead already. Now step out of the truck. We got things to do.
All right, the job may only be half done, but you're being paid in full. Does it need to be said?
Wow, they're
that
just
your
ending it?
cooperation is expected to
Oh, okay.
continue permanently. Not a word.
Oh, okay.
Not today, not tomorrow, not next week, not ever. There will be consequences. Is that understood by all? All right. Udo and Renke, you're in the Cherokee. Keys are inside. Kai, you're traveling solo in the red Pontiac. You're flying out of Dallas. It is a long drive.
I will never say anything. It had to be done. He was a good man, but in truth, he was soft.
Yeah, saw it coming. Ah. Bye, Kai.
Casper. Toyota.
Step on up.
You're headed to Phoenix. 10:15 to Vancouver, and then Vancouver to Budapest.
It was worth 50 of you.
Ouch.
Sebastian, Adrian.
What?
That stung.
Yeah.
Driving to El Paso.
Ends on such a bad note.
Last of them got on a plane for Zurich an hour ago.
Will they do as they've been told?
You're asking my opinion?
I am.
They know the consequences.
And the laundry?
Entrances to the site have been sealed. Nobody's gonna stumble on it. So this is it.
No, this is not it. Once Salamanca is dealt with, and he will be dealt with, construction will resume.
Wow.
Until then, you will continue to be paid.
War on Lalo. Huh?
So you're gonna pay me to do nothing.
Call it a retainer.
Even after Ziegler?
Yes.
What happened in Frankfurt?
The attorney spent a full day with his wife. She accepted the facts as presented, and of course, she has been compensated.
Compensated?
I would choose my next words very carefully if I were you.
You keep your goddamn retainer.
Wow. It does eat him alive because remember he got super mad at Hector and, you know, he buried up that, he like dug up that body, you know what I mean? Like,
Found out he had a wife.
yeah, I know. And he's been fuming because of he essentially did what happened to his child. You know what I mean? Like his own son was caught up in a dirty mess and was executed for it, you know? And he did it. He carried out the very thing that, this very sort of thing that killed his own child, right? It's insane.
Would you care to comment on the Carl Gravenhorst case?
Oh, these are,
been the
oh my
Gravenhorst
gosh.
case on the latest development.
I can't.
Graven, what?
People are saying you're prosecuting an innocent man, Hyde.
She has the funnest role in this entire
Excuse
show.
me, please let me through. That's my client you're talking about.
And you are?
I'm Saul Goodman, and Carl Gravenhorst is 100% innocent. The Albuquerque DA's office is perpetrating an outrageous miscarriage of justice. By the time we're through, Carl Gravenhorst's name will be cleared and will receive a settlement, a cash settlement.
I've got to be in court.
Go, if you must, but know this, we will meet again.
Was
Drama girl.
I'm Saul Goodman,
Is that
and
the
I
name
make it
of
my
the,
business
I know.
to defend the citizens of
character?
Albuquerque against injustices of every kind.
Wow, you must be really expensive, though.
Not at all. I believe every man, woman, and child deserves speedy justice.
Yeah, I just don't know.
5 months. With overcrowding, you'll probably do less than 2.
Yeah.
Considering your prior sentencing guidelines would have you looking at 2 to 4 years. Are you worried about being there when Lois delivers?
Delivers. Oh, right. Yeah. So if I go to trial, you'll be my lawyer, right?
Bobby, you do not want to go to trial.
But you'll be my lawyer.
Yes, but going to trial would be a mistake. Trials are always unpredictable. At trial, the DA will throw everything at us.
Yeah, roll the dice.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mean to tell you your business, Miss Wexler, but you put me up there. I get the people with the big eyes. They see Lois here and the kid. They're gonna believe me.
I believe you. Bobby, there are a million reasons not to go to trial.
But it's up to me, right?
Yes, it is, but I'm advising you not to. Odds are you would end up going away for more time, not less.
But I might not, right?
You don't want to take that risk.
Maybe I do.
Whatever Bobby says.
Wow.
He's not taking the deal.
Who, that guy? Isn't he the punk who tried to sell a flat bed of hot mini fridges to an undercover cop? What'd you get him?
5 months.
5 months? With his priors? Well, he should be on his knees thanking you.
I'm trying to talk him out of going to trial.
No! I'm from the DA's office, okay? I'm giving you what for. Be loud. We will go over there. We will make a scene, okay? New evidence has come to light, and I'm pulling his deal with extreme prejudice. I'm pissed. I want to put him away permanently. I will push back hard. We'll have that punk on his knees begging for the 5 months.
I don't think so.
Yeah, come on, Kim. We can do this. You think he's a jackass now? Wait till he gets back from that clown college.
Jimmy, no.
Well, what about his wife and kid? That's them, right? What about them? Verde?
Jimmy, back off.
Yeah, okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'll see you at home.
Ooh. Oh.
So, who was that?
He's from the district attorney's office. They're taking the deal off the table.
So what? I mean, we weren't gonna take it anyway, so.
Miss Wexler, why are they taking it off the table?
I don't know for sure. It's possible they have new evidence.
Like what? Like cameras or witnesses or?
I really couldn't say. We'll find out soon enough. Bobby, I'm sorry. It looks like they want to make an example out of you.
She changed her mind right after.
We better go tell the judge that we're taking this to trial.
Yeah. You know what? Are you sure we still can't get the 5 months?
The DA took that off the table.
You mean even if you ask real nice?
Oh my gosh.
I could try. Are you sure that's what you want?
Yeah. I thought about it, just like you said, and
it's crazy.
I could do the 5 months.
Miss Wexler, please.
Wait here.
She just said I'm not scamming my clients.
Oh no. Oh. Clearly, either the cinematographer changed or they changed cinematographers, right?
You just said the same thing twice.
No, either the cinematographer changed or they changed cinematographers.
Or it's just a stylistic choice.
That's what I'm saying. The cinematographer changed how he did things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Starting off with a bang.
I don't know about you, but this episode immediately feels so much more like Breaking Bad than the rest of the show has. Because we were looking at, the drugs and the drug scene, right? And the criminals, you know what I mean? Like, and things like that. And then because now he's genuinely Saul Goodman, it really does feel like we've now stepped on the bridge to officially, you know what I mean? So far gone are the days of Chuck, you know what I mean? Like we are very much at that
Saul
point.
Goodman is here.
Yeah.
Officially. It was so sad when he was in the tent. And I was just thinking, like, man, he's just, number one, he's being, he's calling all these people, scummy lowlifes, and he's being just the same. And number two, he's taking advantage of lost and, like, people in despair that are, like, ruining their lives. And he's just, like, kicking them while they're down and, like...
Yeah, he's a scam artist.
Yeah. And
he's just continues to be a scam artist.
And being like, I'm not going to help you get out of this. I'm going to just keep you down and
Whereas,
give you discounts so you can go commit more felonies and like make the world a worse place. Like, what?
Whereas the effort of Kim genuinely is to be a light in these people's lives, right? That fall in hard times and make some mistakes.
Use our powers for good.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, I don't want to scam my clients. But then she's like, well, yeah, I do want to help them. So I'm doing this to help them. And she's trying to convince herself as she's like feeling guilty that she's trying to do something good, right?
Yeah.
So it's like...
Yeah.
Really
it's wild how Jimmy kind of goes into a tailspin in many respects. You know what I mean? Like after the Chuck thing, it really does feel that way. It's like if Chuck could see him now type of thing. You know what I mean? You're like, you're just like, whoa, he's
when
like,
Chuck died, Jimmy died.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, it kind of feels that way a little bit, right?
He's like, I need to create a whole new persona.
Because Jimmy was almost like the guy who looked up to his brother. You know what I mean? And like,
someone said they had a really good explanation on Patreon that was basically like saying how when Chuck died, the possibility of like earning his brother's respect and approval died, and the last thing he said was, I've never cared about you that much. And so it's like this like cemented final thing where it's like, I really can never be good enough.
Yeah.
And he told me to just...
There's nothing to aspire to.
And he told me to just give up and just accept that this is who I am, and I'm just always going to hurt people, and I'm always going to be a loser. And so basically it like killed that like desire in him to like make something of himself in a good way. He kind of disassociated, like he like cut ties with his old life, pretends like he never had a brother, like he's just,
Yeah.
So it's like, and Kim is like, it's weird because she said, let's keep doing it, let's keep making magic and
let's
scamming people.
Right.
It's so
he was like,
fun.
this is the last time, and then she was like, let's do it again.
And then when he goes down that path, she's like, no, stop, actually. It's like, I don't actually want you to do this. It's like, okay, well, which is it? Yeah. Like, and I think it's just because her definition of powers for good is different than his. She's like, okay, well, that's a little too far over the line for me, so I'm uncomfortable. But she is giving mixed signals. It's like, okay, she doesn't really want to see him do this. She likes the thrill of like, oh yeah, we can just, just slip our plans in for a, bigger bank or something. That's fine. But him like helping people get out of felonies and like encouraging people to like live criminal lives is like a different path that she's not for that. Interesting too, because he said, you don't know these low lives like I do. And those are like the very people that she's trying to help out of their situations.
Yeah.
And he's trying to keep them there. So they're kind of like fundamentally at odds in their motivations. Because he's like, no, yes, let the people keep being scummy and come to me. And she's like, no, I'm trying to help them fix their lives.
It's almost like he's embraced the side of Chuck that was like saying that about him, and he's trying to say that about other people,
Yeah.
It's fundamentally like two different ways of like looking at life. Is lawful good, and I don't just mean legality, but just generally the idea of law, or like the idea of morality, the idea of there being moral law, right? Is that something to aspire to, or is it something to curse, essentially? Curse with your, or shake your fist at, right? And say like the law is not something that I can ever attain by myself. This is my nature to be a scumbag or something like that, to be a scam artist, to be a whatever, you know what I mean? So screw whatever ideals there are. I'm just going to remain the way that I am and continue to be at odds with it, right? And he seemed to be on this track of, I'm going to do and live uprightly for the sake of the approval of my brother, right? Now that that's gone, he genuinely does not care, because those who...
He was externally motivated, not internally
Right, because those who try to be good and to do good like his father, are losers. And so he's not going to be a sucker because that's what his dad was. It's kind of funny. I don't know if we already said this, but Walter and Jimmy both are defined by the masculine figures of their, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like really, really defined by their upbringings. I know people didn't want to boil,
They
Walter's
both thought their
speech.
fathers were weak.
Yeah, I know. And Walter, when we talked about it in the original episode, people didn't want to boil Walter's motivations down to that. And of course, everyone is complex in their motivations always. Like, we're not really ignoring that fact, but there is a bottom layer to these things, right? Like later motivations or the complexities of motivation, they are very much rooted in foundational layer motivations, right? Very psychological, fundamental, subliminal, conditioned motivations. You know what I mean? And I do tend to take this perspective that oftentimes, like for Jimmy or for Walter, it all originates in your family of origin. That's why it's called the family of origin. You know what I mean? It originates in where you come from at a fundamental level, what shaped you in your upbringing and things like that. And what figures did you have in your life that shaped your perspective on the world and kind of your tics and how you would respond to things, and what are your insecurities and how do you view yourself. And Walter genuinely did see himself as someone who did not want to any longer appear like a pushover. He was going to take what was his, right?
I'm the one who knocks.
Yeah, and be a bad guy. You know what I mean? And the same thing is
You think that of me?
right?
No.
The same thing is true of Jimmy. You know what I mean? The idea is that like you try to appear on their terms, upstanding and apple pie kind of guy, right? And you'll never be good enough for them. So be good enough for the ones that are on your side. You know what I mean? That are like, does that make sense? Like have this sense of self-esteem that like you are hot stuff. You know what I mean? And he is that way. When he puts on this show, he has this bravado. He does it to feel good about himself, like he's accomplishing something and he has something to his name, to his new name, his new identity. And it's all wrapped up in the identity about him, again, shedding the family of origin and taking on this persona that is, in his mind, more true, you see what I'm saying, than the person that is supposed to live up to the name of McGill, right? Yeah, it's so sad. Yeah, and so Mike killed that guy, and it's just so rooted in his character that has to, he probably hates himself.
Yeah, I was
right?
thinking about that.
He probably hates himself, and that's like shows you why he's so no nonsense, even in later on down the line. Like he just doesn't care anymore. He's almost like dead. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he's like a shell, right, of a person. He kind of just is like a
Sad man.
a dog on a chain, right? A broken dog on a chain.
Well, it's kind of like he looked at Gus with so much disdain at the end, because it's like in his mind he's like, I had to do this because you made me do this. Because if I didn't do this, would you kill me?
Right.
Like,
which is the same perspective. Yeah.
Then on the other hand, he probably just blames Gus and says it's Gus's fault, which it partially is.
I mean,
no. I'm saying because if Mike didn't kill him, someone else would because of Gus.
Yeah.
And so I wonder why Gus volunteered. Did he feel like...
You mean Mike?
Sorry, why Mike volunteered. Did he feel like he, out of anyone, would give him the most respectful death? Or like they had a bond and...
I think he was trying to work to give him a last call with his wife and make sure that she did what she needed to do in order for her not to be killed. I think he saved the wife.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it wasn't obvious that it was going to go that way, that she was going to be spared. And then I don't know what the heck Saul or Jimmy or Gene or whatever his name is, he's like, I'm going to take care of it. What was that about? I don't know. But I do think like it's the same thing with Mike. it always goes back, like, everyone has an excuse. Everyone that finds themselves in this world, everyone has an excuse to, like, climb over the other guy. You know what I mean? Like, while they're left to the zombies, right? And it's like, it's so funny how no one is willing to, there's no, like, good guy, you know? There's never genuinely, like, there's never a martyr, right? You know what I mean?
Never.
There's never someone who, like, just dies for the ideal, you know? In this story, it's pretty cynical. Yeah, but I mean, it is pretty realistic. But anyway,
I don't know what's gonna happen with Lalo because he's
yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, he is crazy.
And he's saying, "I'm gonna take care of him."
He's fun to watch on screen.
Happen?
He's really fun to watch.
Mm-hmm. Scary nice guy vibes.
Scary nice guy, yeah, which is always fun. Some people do it better than others, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Inglourious Bastards, whatever that guy's name is.
Mm-hmm.
That's another one that's really good.
Mm-hmm. Wait for the crim.
This guy channels that just not German. Right?
Well, thanks for watching with us, guys. Hope you enjoyed that jump into the season 5 adventure with us, and we're excited to continue. So if you want to binge some more episodes with us right now, you can go do that over on our Patreon, where you can also get full-length uncut reactions. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, let us know your thoughts. We'll see you next time.
We'll see you then.